One. Bonjour and welcome to the Paris International Film Festival. My name is Charlène Marrié and I'm the filmmaker's liaison. Today I will be hosting a Q&A with the talented director Mile Nagaoka for his feature film Awauta, and we will also be joined by Claire, his translator. So I just wanted to start off with a question about, for those who haven't seen the film yet, how would you describe it and what is the message behind it?
この映画について見たことない人にどのように説明しますか？
そうですね。一言で言うと落ちぶれた芸者の物語というか、ある芸者の女性がなんていうんですかね、もうとにかくいろんなものから逃げ出そうとして、人生からとかもう人間関係からとか、いろんなものから逃げ出そうとして、でその最後にたどり着いたものが自分がその拠り所にしていた一つの古い民謡、それに気づくというような映画だと思います。
Can you hear that thumping sound? なんかトントン聞こえますか？うちの
ことが悪いですか？
いや、うちの方がトントンしてるけど。聞
こえてる？
Could you hear any thumping just now?
No. Everything was fine. I hear perfectly.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
So it's about a geisha who she tries to run away from a lot of different things. She's trying to run away. And then finally at the end where she arrives is an old folk dance, an old folk song that she had held dear to her heart. And that's where she finds her answer in the end.
Mm-hmm. And what inspired you to make this film?
この映画のきっかけっていうか、最初の発想はどこから来たんですか？
徳島県、自治体から、ドキュメンタリーを作る仕事を受けまして、でそこでたまたまその阿波歌っていう言葉の語源というか、なんていうんですかね、阿波の歌っていうのは徳島県の歌ってことなんですけど、その歌、関空っていう名前なんですけど、のことを存在を知りまして、直接的にはそこからインスパイアされたってことですよね。
So I was hired by the prefectural government here in Tokushima to make a documentary, and that was where I learned about this local folk song. And it's called Awauta, which means, and Awa is the old name of Tokushima, so it means like Tokushima song. Uta means song. And the name of this song is Sekizoro, but it's also a Tokushima song, so it's an Awauta. And so I learned about this folk song, and that was my first inspiration for this story.
That's really beautiful. So could you also explain your role in the film? So, I mean, did you have multiple roles, or were you just focused on the directing and writing?
中岡さんのこの映画を作ることにあたって自分の役割はどのような役割だったんですか？
もう映画を作る中での 85% 以上ぐらいの仕事が僕の仕事で、もう脚本、演出、撮影、編集、もうほとんど全てにおいて僕の仕事でしたよね。
I would say about 85% of the work was done by myself. So I wrote the script and directed the film, and I also shot the film myself and did the editing as well. Almost everything.
Okay, yeah, that's really cool. Like, because I saw that there was it was a 3-member crew, so it was very small and intimate. How was that experience working with closely with such a small crew and one main actress? And then having to also deal with, because I saw amateur actors as well. How did he manage that?
3人のクルーで撮影してたことを伺ってますけど、その3人だけで撮影することと、あとほとんど1人の女優との撮影だったと思うんですけど、それはどうだったのかと、素人の出演者も多かったと思うんですけど、それも伺いたいです。はい。
どうだったっていうのは、その3人でやるってことがどのような経験だったってことですか？
はい。
そうですね。常に3人いたわけではなくて、場合によっては2人になったり1人になったり、もう本当の追加で撮影もしたんですけど、その時には僕1人だったりとかして、普段ドキュメンタリーを多く作っているので、本当に、1回しか起きない現場で撮影するっていうことに慣れていて、で、なんていうんですかね、そういう時って例えば結婚式とか神社における神道の神社における儀式とか、そういうものっていうのは本当に音を立てちゃいけないし、自分の存在をいかに消していくかってことが大事なんですけれども、だからその普通フィクションのフィクション映画っていうのなんかいっぱいこうスタッフがいると思うんですけど、それが非常にどちらかというと嫌でして、本当に予算の問題も当然あったんですけど、できるだけ少人数でやりたいなっていうのが希望でした。
じゃあまずこれをお話ししてから。
はい。
So first, to address the question about the small crew, the 3-person crew, there were times when there were only 2 people in the crew, or many scenes I shot myself. There was some additional footage that I went out and shot afterwards by myself. And normally I'm shooting documentaries. And so when you make a documentary, a lot of the things you're shooting, it's only happening once. You know, like there might be a wedding or a ceremony at a shrine or something where it's very important for me to make myself as invisible as possible. And as not, so no, people don't notice me. I can't make any sound, you know, and I have to just to make myself invisible and shoot like in that situation. So, and I suppose fiction films are normally shot with a larger staff, but that's not really how I like to operate. And in fact, of course, there were budget concerns as well, but I do prefer to work with a small crew.
Okay, that's really nice. Yeah, it's, I guess, very documentary style, like in the moment, capture the moment. So that's really cool. I also wanted to ask, what were the biggest challenges that you faced? And what were the biggest challenges during the film?
Would you like to hear more of an answer about working with one actress or?
And how was his experience working with one actress, and how, if they like practiced like a lot, rehearsed, or was it more just in the moment? Because I saw a lot of scenes were just improvised. So how was that experience for him?
続いて女優一人ということで、その場で、インプロビゼーションとかがあったと思うんですけど、そのような経験についてもうちょっと語ってもらってもいいですか？
そうですね。もうなんかその僕が決まった演出のなんていうのアイデアがもう明確にあったわけじゃなくて、 本当にもうインプロビゼーションっていうか、その本当になんていうんですかね、女優さんの想像力をいかに出せるかで、例えばそのユミコっていうキャラクターをその田原さんというこの女優さんを演じてるんですけれども、ユミコだったらもうどうするかっていうことをもう自分で考えてっていうふうにも結構本当にいい加減なディレクションかもしれないんですけれども、もう彼女にもうかなり任せていまして、でまあ次の質問にもかぶってくるんですけども、一番の本当のチャレンジなところっていうのは、その僕が考えていたそのシナリオ上の構成と役者がどう動きたいかとか、そのなんていうんですかね、この時例えば男の部屋に入ってきたけどその後どうするかみたいなことで、じゃあその時に何を言いたいかみたいなことをずっと考えていくと、全然シナリオが通りいかなくなってきて、もう全然そのシナリオにないこととかをいっぱい言い出してくるんですよね。でそれででもそっちの方が撮ってて面白いなと思ってしまって、その場で現場でシナリオを書き換えて、結構役者がやるように任せたっていう。でその素人を使ってっていうご質問もありましたよね。でそのなんていうんですかね、まあ本当プロの女優はその田原さんだけだったんですけど、それにこう素人の役者さんたちもそれにこう誘発されて、どんどんそのなんていうんですかね、勝手な設定を頭の中で作ってどんどんいろんなことを演じてくるっていう、まあチャレンジングでもありましたけど、それが一番この作品作る上で面白いことだったかもしれないですね。
はい。Okay, so with regards to working with the actress, I didn't really have a clear idea for the direction. I asked the actress to use her imagination and think about if she was, think of herself as Yumiko, the character, and do what she thought that Yumiko would do in the situation. And maybe it was a not very clear direction for her, but I left a lot up to her. And so that what you asked about the most challenging part was so I had this structure of the scenario the way I wrote it at the beginning, and then what ended up being made in the end were quite different, and because the actors would they would be put into a situation and then they would begin to improvise and think about, okay, now she's gone into this man's home and what happens next, right?
Yeah.
So I found myself thinking, well, what is it that I'm trying to say with this film? And so the character Yumiko would begin to do things, and then I would find myself thinking, well, that's much more interesting than the original situation. So I found myself rewriting the script on the spot, on location. And also your question about working with amateurs, other than Miss Tawara, the lead actress, everyone else was amateur actors. So, they also really got into the whole, you know, they're in the situation and then they're improvising within the situation. And so that was challenging, but it was also really interesting and really fun.
Yeah, I mean, it worked out really well, so good job for that.
結果はとても面白い映画ができたので、よかったと思います。
And how long did it take to finish the whole project?
このプロジェクト全部時間的にどれぐらいかかったんですか？
2年間ぐらい。
やるまでの時間。
2年間ぐらい。
About 2 years.
Oh wow, okay, wow. Oh, that's really long, but it's like I mean, when you're really, you know, into the project and it's like really important to you, that's a really big commitment and very admirable and inspiring. So thank you so much for making this film. What is the future project for it, actually? The future
Miles
project for this film, in terms maybe festival. Yeah, yeah.
この映画のこれからはどういう道に乗って進んでいく予定ですか？
そうですね。今、一番近いところで決まっているのは、ポルトガルのポルトインターナショナルフィルムフェスティバルに出品が決まっていまして、そこで上映されることで、あとそうですね、いくつかの映画祭に今出しているところですけど、こういうインディーズ映画っていうか、こういう映画はなかなか日本で上映する機会を得るのはなかなか、それがひょっとしたら一番チャレンジングなことかもしれないですけれど、上映できるように、チャンスを狙っていきたいというか、上映できるようにしたいなと思っています。
So I'm planning on showing it at an international film festival in Portugal.
Okay.
映画祭なんて言うんだっけ？フォルトなんとか。
ファンタスポルト。
ファンタスポルト in Portugal. It'll be showing there.
Okay.
And I've submitted it to several other film festivals. But so I'm just trying to get it shown as much as possible right now. And the biggest challenge is actually to find ways to have it shown inside Japan.
Oh, okay.
It can be hard for independent films to find a way to reach the public within Japan. So that's a big challenge for me. But yeah, my main plan now is just to find ways of having it seen by
showing
people.
it to the world. Yes, I mean it should be. It's so beautiful. Very, very beautifully shot film. And a very romantic message and great acting. So I hope that many more people see this film. And is there a way we can support it through social media, sharing it?
とても美しい映画で、できるだけたくさんの人に見ていただきたいです。こちらで支援できるようなことを、例えばSNS とかのシェアとかできることがあれば教えてください。
ぜひよろしくお願いします。
Yeah, please do help me however you can.
Is there like a website or is there like a Facebook page or something?
マイルさんのなんかシェアできるホームページとかFacebook ページとかこの映画のこのリンクをシェアしてほしいとかいうのはあったりします？
いや、まだ映画のサイトとかFacebook ページは作ってないんですけど、今後できましたらじゃあお送りするようにします。
I haven't made a page specifically for this film, but when I do, I will let you know.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. Well, is there anything you'd like to add or about the film or your experience as a director?
なんか追加したいこととか言っときたいこととか、なんか名前がミレになってたんだけど、それも修正した方がいいんじゃないかと思うんだけど。
ミレじゃなくてマイルなんで、
My name is Mile, not Mile.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay, I'm sorry about that. Okay, well, that's good to know. And that's how we wrap. Okay, then I guess we're wrapped up.
他になんかあります？
いや、大丈夫です。
I'm okay.
Yeah, okay, great. Well, thank you so much for your time. And again, congratulations on your selection. We're so happy to have you at the Paris International Film Festival. Please, everybody, go check out Awauta in the bottom right of the screen in the virtual cinema. And yes, thank you again so much. See you at the Paris International Film Festival, everybody.